Hi guys, how you doing? So at the beginning of every video this will be implanting things of how I'm trying to dive deep into your subconscious memory. Okay, so tarot cards and stuff will start soon, but if people could literally please leave a timestamp below so people can, when they see the sun, moon, rising and Venus, if they've seen it, you can skip through it and then go to the reading. Okay, but I very much would appreciate just a moment of your time. So one thing that I really do offer, and it's had great feedback, but it's constant stuff that comes to me. Okay, so I'm going to teach you about a lot about vocabulary, but a flair, but to focus your energy and direct it to where you're truly supposed to be going, of where I can dive deeper into your subconscious memory to literally trigger off the responses of where you find responsibility for one's own actions. Okay, now a lot of this might seem very kind of physical, but it's physical and metaphysical. It's how we deal with things in the actual physical that lead to the 3D response of time, which is still time. Okay, it's the time of separation that you take, where people can take from your subconscious memory, and why that is so important, and things that people are missing. Okay, because you end up missing in action and not realizing why retrograde still brings the same lesson around again when you think that you've got it, but then someone comes back for round 3D. Okay, so why it happens in the 3D, because it's an energy tear and an energy flare of physics and also metaphysics, but it's also the response of a flare. So you can have a flare up and a tear up, but if you have a flare up and a tear up, you're tearing the time-space continuum of the 7 chakras that run through your body. So this is a lot of stuff that I will teach people about metaphysical and connection of where people still drain your energy psychically. So psychically it's still projecting forward a focus of where I can focus my energy on your DNA coding system of obviously like the matrix, and it will break down that coding for me, that will give it to me to give it to you. It triggers a response. What I've learned through a lot of these Skype call consultations is terms and conditions. It's where there is a term and there's a condition, but there's a condition that's pulled from me that gives it to you. Normally when I speak and I channel, I'm pulling it from you, and it's an energy exchange. Okay, it's an exchange. So when we learn about energy exchange, it triggers off a response where I can figure out where your coding is of where people are going wrong. Okay, but that also pulls it out from me where I learn just as much from you as what you do me, because sometimes when I'm channeling, it gives you information that is also unlocking those secrets and those depths of desire through Pandora's box, but the depths of desire of all the secrets that are locked away within the subconscious, it pulls them from me to actually give you a response of something that I didn't know myself. So it gives you the information as well as it gives me. So thank you. Thank you. So I do really much appreciate that, because all the people that have returned and people that I deal with on a physical level have had so much great response through how they're now responding to their own subconscious memory, because it's fine tweaking your own matrix system of where it will learn, hopefully teach you to focus your energy more on the sweet spot where you're unlocking the desire of Pandora's box. Pandora's box does not hold one secret, it holds many. Okay, but that is locked. And it's not locked down here, it's locked in the subconscious memory. Okay, so you will see things appear, cards towards the end, and it will give you another kind of affirmation or another thing of where I also kind of explain the same kind of thing but slightly differently. But the client consultation of Skype calls and other things, the exchange of empaths is so important, of where, trust me, you are really missing the secret. You're missing the secret, and that's why I thought I would leave this on at the beginning for people, because it's so important of the first step of what they're really missing. And when they go away and you form the separation of oneself, is where you end up coming back round for another fight, and where it still comes back round as of another lesson with someone else, because of a lot to do with what blame is. But people think that blame is where you're just physically blaming someone. There's a lot more depth to it than that. Trust me, there really, really is. But a lot of these secrets and stuff that I give to people will require homework too, but it will give me a lot to give back to you, you know. So there's an exchange of, but it really will unlock those secrets of where people are seeking for the answer. It will give you the answer. Trust me, it will put you on your path much, much, much quicker, much quicker. So also over on Patreon, you might find some of these videos in tier, where we tear up and we have tier 2. Tier 2 is still a teaching segment that I offer certain videos as well, but there are certain things that I will only do in Skype consultations. Now, a Skype consultation is just an equally and vitally important more, because what I'm saying, it helps me hit that spot of where you can't find it. That's why I dive into your subconscious memory, that helps it dive into my subconscious memory, that reflects it back from me to you, from me to you, from me to you, and we form the quality of a connection that is pulling secrets from me to give it to you, and the secrets from you of where I can explore your dark side for you. Scorpio ascendant. But it pulls that dark side where I can explore your dark side of your subconscious memory that's here, that pulls and draws the focus around, so you can more focus on oneself, of what we say. But self-worth comes in many forms, many forms that people miss, okay? But it will help you focus more on your third eye, because people empathically, psychically pull from your third eye, that pull you directly to focus it on them. That's the main part of what you miss. So I can help you balance your vision and help you balance your third eye, that will draw balance back to you. It will draw what's meant for you back to you, okay? And to me, okay? So that's something that I offer. All the cards will start to appear of links that you can follow for either Patreon in tier 2 or Patreon itself, or to any other link, or to another video where I explain it differently, okay? But I really do appreciate all your kind comments and words, and I will let you get on with the rest of the readings and the videos. But please make sure that if you want to, it doesn't matter when, but if you do want to reach out and you really are interested in that, trust me, they will really help you so much more to guide you on your path. They really do. And that, trust me, there's more. There's more. There's more secrets in Pandora's box than what you can ever possibly believe or imagine. There really is. Because even when I think that I don't have any more information to give, when I talk to somebody, just like yesterday, there was another lot of messages that came through where I drew it from that person that actually drew it from me, and now I give it over to you through Skype consultations and things that I will do. You know, it really, 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 really does work. It really does. So I want to give you people that motivation, and get people really motivated to moving forward, and pull people out of these retrogradal or these difficult times to actually push you on to better times, okay? Better terms, better conditions, and better times. Okay, so we look into time tears and flares, flare up the skin, flare up the disease, hit the disease where it hurts, and take out that root cause to help us with our own cause, you know, our own cause, our own calling. Callings are not just my calling is on my tarot card reader. You call stuff in. That's why you need to be very careful of what you wish for, okay, and what we desire for. The right step in the right manner brings in the right matter of energy, okay? The right matter, when it's looked at, brings in the right matter of energy, okay? So we look into that. So please follow any of the links that might start appearing now. Thank you very much, and I will hopefully see you soon, guys. Peace. Pisces, how you getting on? So we are here with your September, the 7th experience. How you doing, Pisces? It's very good to be here with you, and you are the last one that I have to do for the monthlies. So let's see what's going on with you and your relationship partner, or see if what messages that we can pick up that's going on. So with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for September. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for September. Tell me, Pisces, most important messages for Pisces for September, please. September. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for September. Not speaking, Pisces. Someone's not speaking. There you go. So, could have something to do with money. Could have something to do with a new project. 6. Could be a Gemini, a Capricorn possible in their chart. This is obviously a carer or working in the caring community or in the field, public service, someone that works for the public. Okay, it's finding equality. Could also mean Libra, working for the public eye. So it's also trying to find balance and trying to separate work and also finances, home life, general work, well-being. So could be someone new, could be somebody new, could be a fire sign, could be a Libra, could be an earth sign. But this could also represent children or fresh communication that's coming in about a job or a career or a direction that you particularly want to go in. Seems new to me. It seems fresh, light, fresh. I think there's lessons that have definitely been learned through this first card here, because 5 will always talk about fearing to be left out of something, but through this card it's forming an equality of emotions and feelings, to be honest. I mean, there's not really feelings, but there's more like newness in the air. So there you go, communication. So it could also be travelling, but this could be travelling, someone that wants to come and travel to see you, but travelling could be at any distance at all. But this is psychic dreaming, psychic hits, being connected in many different ways. Obviously, waves of emotion that are coming through. This could also be someone new. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have it in your chart, or it could be anybody. But this is communication. But this is also like at work and things like that. The airwaves, the transmission. Someone's speaking, someone wants to talk. Or that could represent if you have children. They're probably, some of your children might be travelling or something. But that could be communication that comes in that you like, that creates more of a general health and well-being kind of approach. It's approaching a decision. So you've got the 2 of Pentacles. It seems like a straight cut reading, to be honest, Pisces. I'm kind of getting worried that I haven't got anything to really go deep into. I think that it's weighing up a lot of options, which is 8 again, 8. So it's continuing to work and rebuild, obviously spiritual stuff, public service and stuff that you do to give back, that you receive. There's a lot of giving and receiving messages, psychic stuff, connection. But there's a decision. I mean, it's universal stuff. It's still 8. It's 2 and 8. From the 2nd house to the 8th. You know, after the partnership, you then start to form where you move into the partnership and what you do after that. Oh dear, sleepless nights. Someone's worried. So this might just be stressful through work, is what I'm picking up. Through work, might not even be stressful. This could be you or them, but there could be nerves. Someone might be travelling and there's nerves. Someone's trying not to see something, some people. It's like communication. It's like there needs to be balance between communication. It's fearing. Some of it could be fear. But I'm picking up that this could have a lot to do with work. For some of it. Where it's not fear, it's just at the end of the day you're just tired. Because most of most of the work and all of the work is done in the dark. Not literally, but in the dark is where we do our work, because we are dark workers as well as we are light workers. Everybody will say I'm a light worker. Me, I'm a dark worker, because I work from the dark and walk towards the light. Okay? So most of the clarity always comes in the time of vision, in the time of need. Okay? Time of need would also mean a needy energy of 9. So some of you, it might be to do with needing a communication of something, or in a time of need is where you come up with your best ideas, because this is an idea. There you go. Wow, that could be a date. Could be a date. Now, some of you might be fearing that there is a third party, but I don't fear it. I think that if this is a new person for some of you, this is to do with the fact that, because it could be a new person, some of you could be fearing something about travelling. Could have something to do with children or parents, and it's to do with literal travelling, but it might be to do with like a new person, and this is like going out on a date. So I don't know what this Nine of Swords here for. That could just be like a tired energy. Some of you could be just over like partying, but I don't feel that it's partying. This can mean celebration. Celebration. It can mean, so it can mean like a little bit of fear. If this is a new person, this card here might just mean that there's some fear attached to it because you're unsure of how this date's going to turn out. Because it's like contemplating. Communication, and then before it happens, here is 3. Because it might have a lot to do with family oriented stuff, because it would be the 5 of Pentacles, which would mean children, work, homes, health, for someone's health also. But I'm not really picking it up on health. This could be a health worker. But it might also mean that something at home is stressful with children's or mothers or something, or family, and it leads to a little bit of I'm not even really picking that up. I'm picking that up that this 5 here could be someone that also has a family also, because that would be the 5 of Pentacles, that also has a family that could also have children. So it could be them. You see, if you don't have children, it might be them that has children. But if you're a single person, this could be communicating and like a date, going out on a date. This seems real quick. I'm trying to make the time go quicker, Pisces. It's just like, it's very like well balanced. It could mean Libra somewhere, but the energy just feels well balanced, because this also means the High Priestess and also Justice, because it's 2. So someone could have Libra somewhere in their chart. It seems I don't know, someone could be a seamstress. A seamstress is what I'm picking up. A child could appear missing for some of you at night, like where they're there, but you isolate yourself away from like a parent or a child type sort of thing, is what I'm hearing. I don't know why. Like appear missing, because this person appears missing, but it don't mean like you're gone missing. It just means that there's a recuperation of one's energy through this card. It's like recuperating one's energy, ready to because this is a high vibration card, 3 of Cups. It's high vibrations. So it's like rest and recuperation is also needed from work, but I feel it's more of a balanced energy. I don't feel any like, I know this seems dark, but I don't fear it as a bad card. I feel it as like nerves possible. I think one flew over. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. Ooh. So, you've got the Devil and the Star. Curiosity. Curiosity. Now, if some of you are fearing, if there is a third party, then there's an addiction there for something. But it's not, because the Star heals all that. Someone might be healing from overindulging in something, which could be drink for some of you. I mean, me personally, I don't drink at all. I can go out and have an occasional drink, but I'm spiritual. I've got no choice. I cannot drink. I can't, because I'm an open vessel. So I give up the drink a long time ago, me, but I still know how to go out and have a good time. You see, I think that you can have a better time on a clear mind than what you can with a clear conscience than a negative conscience, where some of you might be like some people, or them, might overindulge in certain things. But this can also be food and stopping smoking. You know, like me, I'm stopping smoking, right? That can also be that. It can also be food and health. There's a lot of health here, health. So, but it's healing that. It's looking after one's own well-being, and not. It's detoxing. Some people are actually detoxing from drinking, or drug abuse, or whatever. Some people are. Some people might be on that because the star's there. It's like it is healing that. It's like someone's really trying to look at parts of their ego, and to also look at what keeps them. If you are in a third party because of the devil there, and like the Three of Cups, then I think someone's trying, or someone's testing testing the water, because this person's testing the water. But that would also be Pisces in Vedic. But testing the grounds, testing the water, testing boundaries as well. Testing boundaries. But some of you, there is where the communication is toxic, but it's a funny way of like healing it, because the star's here. But these two cards together, regardless of that, and also near the 9, is somebody that can overindulge in a lot of things, because the devil and the Three of Cups is together. That sometimes, so not everybody, but you've got the star, the devil, and the Three of Cups. Now, I don't want to be putting fear and implanting it into people's head, but sometimes that can represent dark stuff, because that's making a wish, like death wish, is what I've also heard, like death wish. I don't know why, but it's kind of not. I don't want to implant that in people's head. I don't even know why I said that. But someone's wishing upon a star, and it's kind of like here. But for some of you, if this is your relationship dynamic, and you've been in a relationship with this person for a long time, be careful what you wish for, because this is you making a wish, or them making a wish, but this is the wish. This is the wish. You see, I keep picking up wish, like witch. I don't know why. Now that might even be a white witch, like I don't know. I don't believe in all that, and I don't do any of that at all, because I believe that your karma literally is there for your experience. And people that go to this, whatever it is, ayahuasca or whatever, for a reset, to get rid of your karma, what an absolute load of... When you go to those places, you're going to open yourself up as a vessel completely. You can lose one's mind through being spiritual anyway, by the amount of awakenings that you can have. So it's getting used to that. But when you go to these places, you're going to really open yourself up as a vessel, and you've got to know what you're prepared for, because when you're an open vessel, you're wishing. Everything stems from the mind, so it's also trying to understand a lot about that. But that little spiel was to do with this ayahuasca thing that people do or whatnot, or but 3s are also like a calling. You see, 3 to me is the magic number of a process that I've come up with that is really working for clients, really working for clients, of a process that I've figured out. Okay, and it's steps that people take in life, and they miss a lot of them. Okay, this is like a step program, a step by step, it is that someone is taking like a 12-step program. You've got 8 here. So because 7 steps is like towards a partnership here, and then there it is, it's your wish granted. So if you're in wishing and wishing for the other person back, wishing, I keep picking up witching hour, I don't know why. If you are wishing upon a star, be careful what you wish for if it's your old pattern of behaviour, because this is a pattern of behaviour. But that would be a very, if you're in a third party or was, and it was very dynamic with someone, you know, and I've got to put that out there. I have to put that if you are, because a lot of you are not. A lot of you, this can be new, and what you're going to be forming is a date, and it's a strong connection with someone, but it would be with someone new, and it would be pure because it would be an Aquarian energy, like healing. So generally anyway, it's healing something. It's healing a lot of family stuff. It's healing a lot of, because this is detoxing, regardless of whether it's drugs, alcohol, drink, or anything. These 3 cards here mean, to me, is detoxing from something. So whether that's drugs, alcohol, smoking, food, addiction, thoughts, feelings, coming to terms with what they are, because this is coming to terms with something. You know, there's an hour of I keep picking it up, an hour of magic, an hour. To perform something. God, I just heard perform a ritual. What on earth is that? What on earth is that, Pisces? Perform a ritual? Why did I just hear perform a ritual? Now, whether that's people go dancing in front of the moon and lighting candles and burning bits of paper, I don't know. I don't know, just leave me out of that one. But I heard perform a ritual. Perform. I keep looking at these cards here. That's if you're down on that kick. But someone's getting a kick. I get a kick from champagne. Someone gets a kick from champagne, or you're going to take someone out and treat them. Or get a kick from champagne. Or gets a kick out of something. Because this can be a torment. This can be a torment energy. The tormented. The devil was tormented. Okay, when you look at it, it's tormented. So this is a tormenting energy for some of you, but it can also be like a new good tormenting energy, meaning like flirting. You know, that can also still be the devil, because it can be sex and desire and all that kind of stuff. You know, temptation. Lead us not into temptation, or lead us into temptation. But if that's a bad lead us into temptation, it's still healing it because of the star. That's a very strange energy. I don't know why I picked up lead us not into temptation. Some of you could be religious and spiritual and all that, obviously. But the devil is also still part of Gemini as well. So these can also be family members, because you've come from a 5 here. So you could have something around family. Now for some of you it might be the children, or it might be your parents, or whatever. But it's still healing that. But it could be that someone's losing sleep, or not sleep, but it's like a fear of like an interference energy, whether that be a person's children, mothers, fathers, or whoever. But there could be an energy around of like this card here, but it's like I appear missing. I keep picking up that song, I Appear Missing. I'm gonna have to listen to that again. It's by Queens of the Stone Age, I Appear Missing. But for a reason. There's always a reason to everything, definitely through this. there's a reason why. Someone has a reason of why they appear missing here. I have to find out what that is. I don't know why I keep hearing that I appear missing. Please look up that song, Queens of the Stone Age, I Appear Missing. I'm sure it's called I Appear Missing. That could be, I'm trying to think back to clients. Their star sign. Someone was actually missing. Someone was actually missing. Because this can relate to like drugs and alcohol and drinking. For some of you, it really can. Or overindulging in something too much. But regardless, the stars here. So I think that that's healing it. I think that's healing anything that was being overindulged in. I think it's more of a calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. This is very calm here. And then it becomes like the storm, but then the calm. The calm before the storm that becomes calm. So it's like justice in a way, like justice. Just as the storm is become now a storm in a teacup, but it's settled. There's a settlement also, there might be, or someone's waiting on a settlement. Because you've got 8, which is like having to continue to work but waiting for a settlement. For some of you, waiting for a settlement at court or for a job or something, because this can remain settling, as in I appear missing, now I'm settled. But some people could be worrying that someone else is having a good time and that they're not. Because this can relate to like esoteric stuff, 8. And you've got it here. You've got 2 8s really, which is esoteric stuff, scribing and all that kind of thing. And added with that scribing, that's either a natural scribe, and people that write esoterically and stuff like that, or they do tarot cards or stuff, or they're just esoteric, or not, they just work. But that with these, some of that, like I said, in that 8 of Pentacles is someone that's scribing something, which is like these cards, which is like witches. I keep picking it up. Witches of Eastwick, which is scribing something on paper and then putting perfume on it is what I'm picking up, like perfume. Like perfume. But this can even just represent getting ready to go out, you know. But I picked that up, like perfume, putting scent on something, like a scent. Or someone's got an accent. Or there's a scent. Transcendence. A sentence? What are you saying? Someone's trying to say something, like a sentence. Oh God, trying to say something, a sentence to this thing here. Now that can be either bad or it's good, okay? Me, I deal with the good, so I do a lot of sentences because I write them, okay? But for some of you, that's a sentence, like a sentence. But some of you, it's a ritual sentence. Now, if that's bad, good luck. If it's not, and it's pure, but whatever it is, you're getting it. Whatever it is, you're getting it back, or you're getting it. You're getting what you wish for here. So what you wish for is what you're getting. 8 here means this card here. 8. Whatever you're wishing for, It's written. It's written. It's written. It's written that way. It's like destiny. It's written. So whatever's written is written, that you're either writing it and you're writing something, but or it's written for this to happen. It's written. I hate saying that it's written in the stars, because it's not actually not, but just the saying, right? It's written in the stars, but it's written. It's written for you to experience this. So we're going to go over to the other side, Pisces. We drew too many cards there, but they came out. Wow, the Magician. The Magician. Wow, that is like a... Well, that's, you know, a medium, all that kind of stuff. Someone that's wishing, but... Don't do it. Don't do it. If you are and you're watching and you're doing that sort of stuff, I don't... Well, I'm not going to start wagging my finger at people. I'm really not. That's either a pure magician or it's a manipulator. You know, you can have good magicians that have everything under control because it's pure, but for some of you that could be yeah. So we're going to leave it at that one, Pisces. I'm backing away slowly, but I'm going to clarify all these to see exactly what this is about here, and see how we can go forth and how I can relate this to whatever I can that I see through it. The cards will start to appear for a personal reading. If you want to reach out, please reach out if you want to. I've got a good program that's really helping a lot of clients at the moment. If you want to, this will also be in the Vimeo by monthly folder below, or Patreon tier 1 or tier 2, but it will be on both. And I'll see you again, Pisces. Let's see what's going to happen. Peace, guys.